Hello and welcome to Days with Dan. If you're new here, I'm Dan, and I make content about comic characters, stories, and worlds you probably haven't heard of or thought of yet. If that's something you're interested in, please subscribe. With the Obi-Wan Kenobi show coming out this Friday, I thought it would be cool to take a look at one of probably the most feared weapons in all of Star Wars, and something I'm hoping that we're going to be seeing in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. And that is going to be the construction of Darth Vader's lightsaber. As much as I'm excited to see Ewan McGregor return as Obi-Wan, I'm also equally excited to see Hayden Christensen return as Darth Vader. So let's get right into the video. So for starters, the lightsaber. An elegant weapon for a more civilized age, as we all know. Arguably one of the best, if not the best, fight sequences in all of Star Wars is the fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan on Mustafar. Anakin is defeated because of Obi-Wan and the power of the high ground. Anakin's limbs get severed, and then Obi-Wan proceeds to take Anakin's former blue lightsaber into his possession, and he then, in Episode 4, bequeaths the blade to Luke. So this leaves Anakin in sort of a picklish state because now he does not have a lightsaber anymore. So what does he have to do? Well, that's where our story begins. So just a little bit of backstory. Most lightsabers are powered by kyber crystals, which are both used by the Jedi and Sith. The Jedi would participate in something called the Gathering, which was essentially a rite of passage in the Jedi Order. And it was meant to teach the young Jedi to overcome their personal fears and failings, to find a kyber crystal attuned to their particular force presence on the planet Ilum. Now you can see this very clearly in the Clone Wars episode called The Gathering, and probably more recently in Jedi Fallen Order as Cal Kestis goes to get a new crystal for his lightsaber. Upon retrieving the crystal, Jedi would then begin the process of constructing their lightsaber under the guidance of a Jedi Master. Afterwards, it signified the youngling to be selected by a Jedi Master and begin training as a Padawan. But this was not the Sith way of doing things, and that is what Darth Vader would find out. So it was a short time after the Empire was formed. Sidious told Darth Vader he had to go kill a Jedi to retrieve the kyber crystal in order to power the new Sith lightsaber. So Vader was tasked to go track down a particular Jedi named Master Kirak Infila. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Spoilers, Vader eventually killed the Jedi Master, retrieved the lightsaber, headed to Mustafar, and then did a process where he bled the saber's crystal to turn it red. But what exactly is bleeding? Well, bleeding a kyber crystal was accomplished by pouring all of the stereotypical traits of the Sith, rage, hate, fear, pain, into the kyber crystal by using the dark side. The kyber crystals were more attuned to the light side, and they would actually resist the corruption. So when Vader first attempted this, he had a lot of different visions trying to draw him back to the light side. The crystal could also become damaged, as in the case with Ben Swolo. When Ben was trying to do the bleeding process, the lightsaber crystal, or the kyber crystal, became damaged, and thus that's why Kylo Ren's lightsaber, he had to make modifications. He made the crossguard model to actually vent out the excess energy from the crystal because it was unstable. However, even though a crystal could become corrupted, it could also be healed by using the light side of the Force. And we see this in the example, I believe, of Ahsoka Tano's lightsabers when she is older and the lightsaber crystal then becomes white. Vader, now accomplishing his goal to bleed the lightsaber and fully commit to the dark side, he still had not produced the iconic weapon that we all know. This lightsaber would not last. It would get damaged and broken. by an assassination attempt on Vader. It then made Darth Vader, and we know as Anakin, being techie as he is, had to build a new hilt of his own design. Thus, Vader's iconic weapon of the lightsaber that we all know and the galaxy feared was born. You can find this in the Darth Vader Marvel Comics series from 2017. I would highly recommend giving it a read. There's beautiful artwork and I think a really great story, and shows us a lot of the origins of what the first few years of Vader was like. That's all for this week's video. I thought it would be cool to go over the origin of just sort of lightsabers in general, and also Vader's lightsaber. I'm ready to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi right now. I'll see you guys next week with another video. Thanks.